And behold, a certain lawyer stood up and tested him, that being Jesus, saying, Teacher, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? And he said to him, What is written in the law? What is your reading of it? And so he answered and said, You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. And he said to him, You have answered rightly. Do this, and you will live. But he, speaking of the lawyer, wanting to justify himself, said to Jesus, And who is my neighbor? There's a few things I noticed out of this passage. That first of all, this lawyer, teacher of the law, all right, the Old Testament, this man was an expert in the Old Testament. And so he didn't come seeking answers. He came to place an accusation. He came and tried to trip Jesus up by asking him a question and tripping him up by the answer that was given. Now, how many lawyers in here? Not me either. But yet we are. How many people think they know things? How many people have ever criticized somebody? How many people have ever been mad at somebody because you judged them? We've all done it. We all have our law degree, if you will. We all have our standard of what people should and shouldn't do. He says, what does the law say? I mean, you're a lawyer. What is your reading of it? How do you apply the law to others? See, Jesus doesn't hold us to a standard that we don't know. He holds us to the standard that we do know. And when we criticize other people, guess what? We are bringing judgment on ourselves. We are standing in the court of accusation. We are doing the enemy's bidding by being the accuser of the brethren. We know what other people should do. The problem is we have the knowledge of good and evil, right? And we use that knowledge of evil to condemn and point a finger of accusation at everybody. But we want to judge them by the law, but we judge ourselves by grace.